In the quaint town of Maplewood, an unassuming house stood silent beneath the shadowy embrace of ancient trees. Its attic, shrouded in mystery, harbored secrets that transcended the realm of the living. When the new occupants, the Thompson family, moved in, they were oblivious to the spectral entity that dwelled above. Night after night, peculiar sounds emanated from the attic. Soft footsteps, like a phantom's dance, echoed through the darkness. Whispers lingered in the air, carrying secrets that only the shadows comprehended. The Thompsons dismissed these occurrences as the quirks of an old house settling into its newfound companionship. However, as the days passed, the peculiarities escalated. Objects rearranged themselves, and the air grew heavy with an otherworldly presence. The Thompsons could no longer dismiss the unsettling reality that unfolded within the confines of their own home. One evening, curiosity compelled young Emma Thompson to ascend the creaking stairs leading to the attic. The door, seemingly a gateway to the unknown, stood ajar. As she entered, the temperature dropped, and an ethereal glow enveloped the space. To her amazement, the attic was not vacant. A spectral figure materialized, a being of translucent beauty, neither alive nor truly departed. The entity known as Astrid once walked the earth centuries ago. Imprisoned between realms, she sought solace in the forgotten corners of the house. Astrid's tale unfolded, a tragic love story that transcended time. Cursed by a vengeful sorcerer, she lingered in the mortal realm, yearning for the reunion denied to her by the hands of fate. The attic became her sanctuary, a place where the fabric of reality and the supernatural converged. Touched by Astrid's plight, Emma vowed to help her find closure. Together they embarked on a quest to unravel the ancient curse that bound the spectral maiden to the earthly plane. The Thompson family became entwined in a tapestry of magic and mystery, forging an unlikely alliance with a being caught between two worlds. As the days passed, the bond between Emma and Astrid grew stronger. They deciphered cryptic runes, delved into forgotten grimoires, and faced challenges that blurred the boundaries of the supernatural. The quest for Astrid's liberation became a testament to the enduring power of compassion and human connection. In a climactic confrontation with the remnants of the sorcerer's curse, the Thompsons and Astrid prevailed. The attic, once a realm of spectral isolation, transformed into a conduit of ethereal beauty. Astrid, freed from the shackles of the curse, ascended into the afterlife with gratitude in her translucent eyes. The house in Maplewood, no longer burdened by the weight of ancient sorrow, stood as a testament to the mysterious tapestry woven between the living and the supernatural. Years passed since the mystical events in Maplewood, and the Thompsons found solace in the ordinary rhythms of life. Emma, now a young woman, often reminisced about the ethereal friendship she shared with Astrid. The attic, once a realm of enigma, became a cherished memory, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring bonds forged in the crucible of mystery. One fateful day, as Emma strolled through Maplewood, she noticed a peculiar sight. The town's once forgotten cemetery, adjacent to her childhood home, had transformed. The graves, once open and gaping, now stood as monuments to the passage of time. Floral arrangements adorned the tombstones, and a sense of serenity lingered in the air. Intrigued, Emma ventured closer, only to discover that the cemetery had become a place of solace for spirits seeking peace. The souls, long confined by unresolved tales, found release through the collective efforts of the living and the supernatural. Maplewood, touched by the interplay between the mystical and the mundane, embraced its newfound identity. The town became a haven for those who sought the unseen threads connecting the living and the departed. It became a sanctuary for spirits with untold stories, and the townspeople, once skeptical, became stewards of a delicate balance between worlds. The Thompson family, guardians of Maplewood's mystical legacy, continued to dwell in the house that harbored secrets. The attic, no longer a realm of isolation, became a conduit for communication between the living and the departed. Residents of the town often sought the Thompsons' guidance, finding solace in the family's unique connection to the supernatural. As the years unfolded, the tales of Maplewood echoed through generations. Visitors from distant lands marveled at the coexistence of the ordinary and the extraordinary. The town's reputation as a beacon of mystery and harmony spread far and wide. In the heart of Maplewood, where the veil between worlds was thin, a new chapter began. The townspeople, guided by the wisdom of the Thompson family, embraced the unknown with open hearts. Maplewood, once shrouded in unexplained darkness, had become a luminary, a testament to the enduring magic woven into the fabric of its existence. In the quaint town of Cranebrook, where shadows whispered secrets and the wind carried an eerie melody, lived a young boy named Oliver. Unbeknownst to the townsfolk, Oliver harbored a companion not visible to the naked eye, a companion he affectionately called Whisper. Whisper was more than a figment of Oliver's imagination. It was a spectral entity, a being from the ethereal realms that chose to manifest itself in the innocent form of an imaginary friend. Oliver's parents, unaware of the supernatural presence, dismissed it as a phase of childhood, attributing it to an active imagination. As the moon cast its silvery glow over Cranebrook, the town itself seemed to slumber, while ancient forces stirred in the shadows. Oliver, guided by the unseen hand of Whisper, embarked on nocturnal adventures that transcended the realm of the living. One ominous night, a chilling fog descended upon Cranebrook, cloaking the streets in an otherworldly mist. Oliver, accompanied by the spectral Whisper, found himself drawn to an abandoned mansion at the edge of town, a place whispered about in hushed tones by the townspeople. The dilapidated mansion, a relic of a bygone era, held the key to a dark secret that lingered in the air. As Oliver and Whisper ventured through the creaking corridors, they discovered a hidden chamber adorned with arcane symbols, a gateway to a dimension bridging the living and the dead. Within that eerie chamber, Oliver's perception expanded beyond the mundane. He saw the ghosts of Cranebrook, trapped in a liminal space, yearning for release. It was then that he realized the true nature of Whisper. It was a guide, a guardian of lost souls, and Oliver was the chosen conduit to set them free. Together, they unraveled the mysteries that bound the spirits to the earthly realm. With each freed soul, the mansion echoed with a symphony of whispers, and the fog that veiled Cranebrook began to dissipate. The townsfolk, oblivious to the supernatural events, awoke to a town transformed. The once haunted mansion now stood as a beacon of ethereal energy, radiating harmony between the living and the departed. Oliver, no longer a mere child, had become the unwitting savior of Cranebrook. As the first light of dawn painted the sky, Oliver bid farewell to Whisper, the spectral companion returning to the realms beyond. The townspeople, bathed in the newfound serenity of Cranebrook, never knew the truth behind the boy who walked the line between reality and the supernatural. As time passed in the once enchanted town of Cranebrook, the memory of that fateful night began to fade from the collective consciousness. The spectral energy that had lingered in the air dissipated, leaving behind a town restored to its quaint, ordinary existence. Oliver, now a teenager, carried within him the weight of a secret only he comprehended. The bond forged with Whisper persisted, a silent pact between the living and the ethereal. The townspeople, blissfully ignorant of the otherworldly forces at play, marveled at the inexplicable calm that had settled over Cranebrook. Yet tranquility proved transient. A decade after that mysterious night, as Cranebrook embraced a new era, a subtle shift occurred. Shadows grew longer, and whispers returned in the wind, an indistinct murmur, a prelude to an unforeseen revelation. Oliver, now a young man on the cusp of adulthood, felt the spectral energy stirring once again. The dormant arcane symbols within the mansion, now a forgotten relic, began to glow faintly. A force from beyond beckoned, and Oliver, unable to resist, found himself drawn back to the old mansion. As he stepped into the chamber where he once set spirits free, he realized that the boundary between worlds had weakened. The ethereal veil that separated the living and the dead began to fray, and a resonance echoed through the town. Whisper returned, its presence palpable, guiding Oliver to confront a new challenge. The spirits, liberated years ago, were now in a state of unrest. A cosmic imbalance threatened to disrupt the delicate harmony established by Oliver's earlier intervention. The town, oblivious to the impending turmoil, teetered on the precipice of a supernatural upheaval. Oliver, burdened by his unique connection to both worlds, understood the responsibility thrust upon him. The spirits sought his guidance once more, and he embarked on a quest to restore equilibrium. As he delved into the mysterious forces at play, Oliver uncovered a forgotten prophecy that foretold cycles of spiritual upheaval in Cranebrook. The town, it seemed, was destined to navigate the delicate balance between the mortal and the spectral. The climax approached, a celestial alignment that would determine the fate of Cranebrook. Oliver, now a conduit between realms, stood at the epicenter, torn between the ordinary life he desired and the extraordinary destiny thrust upon him.